Hello, welcome to my messy fingers. I'm Charlie. Before we get started here, if you have not subscribed yet, I would love it if you would do so. So hit that subscribe button. That way you'll know when I post new videos. And also down below in the description is the name of the company that supplied me with all the paper, and that is Scrap and Create. I've also supplied all the links to everything that they've given me, and it goes right to their website. And in this collection, we're featuring Graphic 45's Curiouser and Curiouser collection. Now, I did work with one of the 12 by 12 collection pack, one 8 by 8 collection pack, one 12 by 12 patterns and solids, and then I played with the ephemera, the chipboard and tags, the rub-on transfer pieces, cardstock stickers, and I got some coordinating ribbon and some additional charms. So by the time I got started with this, it ended up being a very big and heavy album. Now it does measure 9 by 9. You could adapt this down to an 8 by 8, but you're going to have to adjust for all the measurements. So on this, I've done the basic part of the album in black cardstock, and then I backed it with some red so that the colors that I'm using will pop out. Now on the front of this was, with the exception of this card, everything you see on the front of this came off of the main sheet out of that collection pack. So we have this card, this card. This is an ephemera piece. We have the butterfly, we have the adventure time, and this card. All of this and this were all cut from that one sheet. And this is out of the 8 by 8s. Sorry, I'm stuttering. And this is out of the 8 by 8s. And then I have the floral ephemera here attached to the bottom. And when I got the collection from Scrap and Create, I also got some brass bling. So I've put several of them here on the front of the on the front of the album. And then on the side here, matching this pattern here, but I used the cutouts that came off of this same sheet. And I backed them in red. And then on the back, we've got this came off that same sheet as well as this. So I utilized as much as I could off of that one main sheet that comes with this collection. Now, this ribbon is my ribbon. I do have a link for this to my Etsy shop. So then when we open this up, we're going to start over here. This is framed in with an ephemera piece, but this opens up so that you've got a couple of photo opportunities here with a small spot here for doing some journaling. Then over here, the first thing is we do have some pullouts, if I can get them out. There we go. And I did cover them on both sides. Put that back in there. And then we have a layered piece here out of one of the cards. These two pieces here came off of another main sheet that actually has Alice and these two cards on it, and it says Curiouser and Curiouser. Well, I cut this part of it off, and then I cut these out, matted them, and then mounted them so that I could raise them up. This is an ephemera piece. Over here, we have some strips that I've taken off of some of the previous cuts. This is out of the 8 by 8, I do believe. Nice photo area here. Then when you open this up, you have a journaling, and you've got all this to put photos. This is one of the rub-ons that I added. And this then opens up. This is just glued down piece for decoration. This then flips up, and you have a very large spot here to put photo. And then you have a large spot here for photo. But this piece down here is also a tuck. So then we close this all up. Oops. And then we get to this piece. This is one of the big frames out of the tags and frames packet, and this is glued down here and here, so you can slide a photo in. This has got acetate here to protect the photo, and then you can take some glue or some tape and come up underneath this corner right here and tack it down, and it'll keep it in there. So these two pieces here came out of the ephemera, as well as Alice. Now I did mount her on some black cardstock to kind of sturdy her up a little bit. This is out of the chipboard frames. And then we've got another pocket here. And then on this side, this tag here acts as a tuck. And then you open this up and you've got a small photo. And then you have two more small photos. And then you have this entire area here for photos. And then when you come to this side, you open this up. And this is set with a tuck, so you can put a 4x6 or a 3x5 photo in here, and then each one of these is a tuck top to bottom. And then when you get to this side, you open this up and you've got another small photo opportunity. And then here we have a belly band. Now I did put one of the small roses off of the rub-on sheet here. And then you've got a big pocket. I raised it up a little bit so that the additional hearts would show down here. Now, Alice out of the ephemera pack, and then I took this off of the rub-on sheets, and so that's set in there. Okay, and then we're going to close this up. And then over here, this is one of the big cards. This is one of the cutouts. And I matted this in a different color and placed it here on the bottom. And you can see that I'm doing some decorative type layering with some of the paper. And then when you open this up, we have here on this side another pull out. Nice spot here for a photo. This is for a photo as well as this. And then when you open this up here, we've got a spot for a photo, but you can also tuck. And then the same here with this bottom piece. This is a tuck, I do believe. Yes, that's a tuck, I'm sorry. And a spot for photo. And then when you open this up, we have a nice big pocket tuck, and then we've got some spots here for photos. I did put some rub-ons here in this upper corner to kind of break up this black and then pull this color in. This opens up. And we've got another journaling spot with some more photos. And then we get back here to this, and we have another pocket. This came off of the front of that. There's two main pieces. There's one with Alice and the cards, and then there's another one that has all these strips, and it's got a couple of the cards on it, and this is from that. So I try to utilize everything off of that one piece of paper. So then when you open this up, this came off of that as well. And then we open this up, and you've got either some small photo places, or you have some journaling, but you've also got a tuck down here in this bottom corner. And then we have Alice and the Queen. That's a tuck. And then we've got a big pocket. And I did put one of the stickers up here. This also came off that one sheet. And then I used one of the tags with a little bit of the ribbon that came with the collection. And then when we get over here, this is one of the cards. I matted it. I popped it up and put it here on the front. We have another pocket. Then this opens up, and we have Alice on this side, tucked back behind this beautiful spray of floral. And then over here, we have another tuck with the teapot. And then on this side, we've got another tuck with the Mad Hatter, a nice big pocket. This frame, I know it's supposed to be upwards, but I preferred it in this direction. And then this is one of the sticker sheets that I've got framed in behind it. And then here, we've got that beautiful big spray of Alice sitting in amongst the floral with the Mad Hatter's hat. And when you open this up on this side, we've got out of the sticker sheets, we've got Curiouser and Curiouser with one of the hearts off, not the sticker sheet, but the rub-ons, I apologize. And then this opens up and you've got some journaling, and then you've got some photo here. And then this is another pull out covered on both sides. When you get in here, we have another big spot for some photos, and then we've got Alice being a supporting role by being used as a tuck. You can put some photos here, and then this opens, and then this opens, and again I'm using some of the ephemera as some tucks. And then this can be a tuck, or if you want, you can glue it down and then just use this for your photos or for your hand journaling. And then we've got a nice pocket here. This piece here came out of the sticker sheet as well as these three, but I've matted them on some black cardstock. This one is kind of like an exploding box, so I'm going to be moving it around a lot. This is off the sticker sheet as well as this and these three hearts. This is from the ephemera. And you can take a small photo, maybe a 2x2, but you can come in from the side and tuck it in there. And then if it's snug enough, you can leave it, but then you can also tack down the wings here to keep it secure. Now, we're going to open this up, and here's the top layer. So it's giving you a nice spot here for photos. And then when we come down here, you open this up, and this here, the way I've set it up, is the reverse of this up here. And then this will hold some 2x2s. Card gives you kind of an idea. And then you've got possible photo mats here. And then these open. And we've got some tucks here on both sides. And then these open again. So we've got a little bit of a ephemera up here. We've got a midpoint tuck as well as here, and then I've got another ephemera piece over here on the front. Here in the center, I'm using the last two of the large frames. I have taped down that edge and this edge so that you can come in from this direction, place your photo, and then you can just tack down these two corners and it will secure it in there. This is out of the tags. So is this. These are from your ephemera pack as well as this. Now this one I did back on onto some black cardstock. And this folds back up like so. And there you have it. That is my version of Curiouser and Curiouser by Graphic 45. And again, a huge shout out to Scrap and Create for trusting me with this collection. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, I would really love it if you would. And you can also follow along on the blog and Scrap and Create's website. And as well as you can follow me on Etsy. This is going to be on my Etsy shop for sale if you're interested. The ribbon will be there, but the cardstock is going to be to a company called Cardstock Warehouse. That's where I get all my cardstock. But there you have it, and I appreciate you hanging in there with me, and I hope to see you on the next album build. Until then, bye-bye.